Alright, YouTubers, we are just going for a little sightseeing. Our plan is to go to the campground we had planned to stay at next that we might not stay at. If it's cold here, that one's on Superior, so that would be freezing. But still want to see it, and you never know, we could change our mind and spend a night there tomorrow. But we'll see. Going to Bayview. It's a national forest. So, all right, we're gonna leave Monocle Lake and we're gonna turn left and go just a little ways to Bayview. Again, these are both federal, no matter what I might say wrong. This is Big Pine Day Use area. I'm gonna check it out.
It's probably a hiking trail or something.
Yeah, probably to the water. I'm gonna walk down to the water. This is gonna be quick. Trying to use the GoPro instead of my cell phone. The GoPro 7 Black has sort of a stabilizer. Isn't that beautiful? Trail going that way. Picnic tables and whatnot. I think it's an ocean, but it's beautiful Lake Superior. There's a nice path, this wooden fence along the shoreline through the woods. It's pretty soft. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, that is Spectacle Lake Overlook. We tried to go there yesterday, but way too steep for an RV. It's about a mile before you get to Monocle Park on the right side, well, on the left side, same side as the road. If you have a small vehicle, that's a beautiful view. This is about halfway through the 3 weeks initial start. I am actually editing this in Iowa. You'll figure it all out later if I ever catch up. Don't let the sun fool you. It's in the 50s. It's Lake Superior. It's beautiful. There's just something about Lake Superior that keeps drawing me back. Again, it's not an ocean, but it might as well be. It can be as calm one day and as stormy the next day. These beautiful tree roots caught attention. So yeah, you gotta come up to the UP. It's amazing. Then this was another stop along the way, this lighthouse. I think I showed it a few years ago, but it's a really pretty lighthouse. We took a couple minutes until I started panicking about losing a campsite where we're going. Alright, I've been here before a couple, 3 years ago. That should be Canada right over there where those windmills are on that ridgeline. That's Canada. Mission Hill Cemetery Scenic Overlook. I told you about that in a previous video. Really steep road, but I bet it's a pretty overlook. I saw a picture taken from there. It looked pretty good, but too steep for vans. So just went and gassed up. And now we're hoping to get into this other campsite. There's 2 lakefront ones that are open today, hopefully, if we get there. Their check-in isn't until 2 o'clock. It's about 10 after 1. We're trying to be there a little early, but not too early. That's it. This is the entrance for Monaco Lake, where we spent 3 days. Not enough sun for solar, and it's all overcast today, and we're gonna definitely need to charge. Hoping not have to use generators, but you never know. Okay. I'm funny to travel with. Come on, Vin. I know there's 2 good sites, one better than the other, and then a third if we have to. Check-ins at 2 p.m. I already said all this, and it's 20 after 1, and I'm anxious. That's how I get. Because our next stop is a bit more of a drive, and it would be too late, so we might get stuck like going back to the casino, which wouldn't be the most terrible thing in the world to charge all our stuff up, because all our stuff needs charged. I think my Jackery's at like 35%, and it's charging while we're driving. Have a tester either. My house battery is messing up. Everything works, but I have a 12 volt in the back and it's not kicking out any power, so I just checked it this morning, so I might have to crawl under there to see if there's a fuse to it that's gone. It works when I'm driving, but it doesn't work when I'm not. It's 0 watts coming out. It's not the watts, it's the amps that get you. Movie line, anybody? Oh no, dummy, damn zip switch clams. That's from the same movie. Oh no. Obscure old movie. Well, not like black and white or nothing, but an older movie. My fingers are crossed. I hope your fingers are crossed for us. Very little cell signal at Monaco Lake. We stopped at the casino after gassing up for a little bit. She had to do something on an app, so that's done. I've already shown you this drive, so I'll have to pick which one to show you. Just record everything. Ensure you make it as pointless as possible. That's my goal. It is pouring in Iowa as I edit. Oh, the UP is so beautiful. It's warmed up. I think it's about 70. So that's nice, but it's all hazy, not, like I said. I usually, if you've watched, you already know. I usually do campgrounds a lot because I need the AC usually for the cats when it's hot. So this living off the battery thing is semi-new to me. I mean, I've done it. I did it in Key West for a whole winter. But, you had sun, you know. It's, I kind of like the campground better because you end up sitting around, especially if you're in a wooded area, you end up sitting around the campsite a lot, watching your solar panels and moving them all the time. But then, you know, if you mount them on the roof, then you got to park in the sun, but you're charging while you're driving, so that's the good part. But you got to park it in the sun, in the heat, you know. So it's, I think the portable suitcase kinds have advantages. I think a combination of both, and still park in the shade when you need to, would be the best way to go. Some nice little homes along, because the lake is right to the right. Nice little cottages / homes. But like everywhere in the world now, including the UP, I missed my window. When I first started coming up, you could still buy property pretty cheap 5, 6 years ago. I don't know how long I've been coming up here. Longer than a lot of people are caring to see videos about it, but the house prices have just gone up even here, and you're like, oh my god. because you're not in the middle of nowhere, but you can see it from here, you know. I went in and got more free soda at the casino. Seems like the only time I drink soda is when I'm at casinos. But I did break down and I bought a 6-pack because the casinos got me back wanting it. That and not wanting to fire up my generator in order to brew a pot of coffee. I got to get one that you can put on a camp stove or in a fire. I've been looking for that. That's high on the list of my thrift store things because they're pretty expensive. Haven't been able to find one. Great trip so far. 11 days into it. 11 days into this trip. We've stayed at 5 places in 11 days. This will be the 6th if all goes well. Here we go. Let's see. 7 is open. That's our backup good one. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna stop here. I'll figure out what's going on. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so she's backing in. Here's the story. They told us we could both, since there's only 2 of us, we could both park on the same site and only pay for one when we came through here yesterday. We were willing to say, well, we'll both park there and each pay, but they said, no, you're allowed 2 vehicles, so you can both just pay for one. And then when we stopped at that lighthouse, there was a van I saw at the last campground, and I saw him turn and head this way, and that's when I got antsy. I'm like, they're gonna take our spot. She don't hit a tree. GoPro, stop recording. So the initial plan was to park side by side. That's where I'm backing up to do now. Okay, change of plans. It is long enough that I'm just gonna back in like this, straight towards her. Yeah, I'm pretty level right there. You think I'm in far enough?
You got a lot of room if you want to try coming back more.
Okay.
See if you're still level.
Side by side was really tight and I was nowhere close to level, but this worked out great.
Keep. Hold on, stop.
Oh, you're good.
That's perfect.
Alright, there'll be a couple more videos, a review of the campground, some goings on, but welcome to Bayview Campground. Hope you enjoyed and have a great and wonderful day.